gamers? Oh sheesh! Welcome back to another amazing live stream by yours truly. How are we all doing today? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. We're playing more Zero Escape 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. No, but yeah, I'm excited. It's been a minute since we've played this game, as you know, because I have a million games I'm in between. Listen, doesn't that make it exciting? You never know what you're gonna get. Howdy, Black, Blue, and Robin. Welcome in, you guys. Let's see. Should we just get started? I'm nervous about like the escape rooms that we're gonna probably end up doing. So I'm gonna need you guys to be my brain cell, okay? Promise me. Oh, oopsies. I forgot to change the thingy. There we go. Alright, let me pause the lo-fi beats. Do this and then this and then this. Okay. Continue. Sure. I'm gonna hope that this is the last one that I have. Resume.
But maybe you and June should check it out first and then report back to us.
I literally don't remember what we were doing. I don't remember what we were doing.
All right, let's go, June.
Where are we going?
Right. Here it is.
Oh, right. Okay, so we got... Last time we played Zero Escape, we got 2 different keys. So we're splitting up to check out both of the areas. And I think we got the key that goes to the elevator. It sat bolted to the wall near the stairs that led to the casino and the kitchen between the 2 elevators.
The Mercury card reader.
We're using the card 7 gave us, right?
Yeah.
I found it when we were checking out the shower room.
I think 7 said something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens.
Junpei slid the card through the reader. The light on the reader turned green and made a tiny electronic noise.
I guess the elevator works now.
Jumpy, I know it's only the 2 of us, but let's do our best.
What's with you all of a sudden?
Also, I hate that she chooses to have her hair all tangled in, like, the scarf or whatever she's wearing. It makes me so mad, because, like, why would you want that? Like, I would pull it all out so it rests on top. But that's just me.
Well, I'm happy we were put together.
That makes one of us.
You know it's just for searching E-Deck, right?
Even so, I'm glad I'm with you.
Oh.
When do we get to play Junpei being a hater?
First, we need to find out if the elevator comes up full of water.
You really said, oh. Anyways.
Just like we did before.
I'll be on my game today. Somebody's gotta. Because it looks cooler that way? Does it?
Oh, here it is.
I knew it. It's not wet at all.
Let's go.
Yes.
Once it had been checked for water, Junpei and June stepped into the elevator. Right, because this elevator only goes down, and as far as they're aware, the deck below them is entirely flooded.
Look! Nearly all of the buttons are destroyed.
Yeah, only the seat and bottom button can be pushed.
We're on C deck right now, so the only one we can choose is bottom.
Yeah. Well, let's try it out.
Junpei hit the bottom button. The door closed. Slowly, they began to move downward.
Oh, so this is the bottom deck.
They stepped off and saw that the hallway to their right ended somewhere between 20 and 25 feet from them. The hallway in front of them was a dead end, but not a regular dead end.
Hey, over there.
This is a numbered door.
This is the 8th one we found. There were 2 numbered doors on B deck near the central staircase. They were doors 4 and 5. 3 more in the large hospital room. Doors 3, 7, and 8.
And the door we found on E deck, and the door Lotus and Santa found on A deck. It was a 6 on the door on E deck, and a 1 on the door on A deck.
4, 5, 3, 7, 8, 6, 1. And now door 2 stood in front of Junpei.
That means...
Do you think the next door we find?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we're gonna find 9. We're gonna find the 9th door.
The next one's gonna be door 9.
Yo. Despite himself, Junpei felt excited. Yo, hello, Alamao. I never know if I should... Listen, whenever I say, like, Lamau, LMAO, you know, whatever comes out first, I'm sorry. Because the double Y, I'm just like, I just want to go like, A, LMAO. Sorry. There was something about that excitement that frightened him as well.
Finally!
Yeah,
You don't look very happy about it, though.
it's not that. I just hope nothing goes wrong.
You're right.
And nothing
We should keep our
can
fingers
go
crossed.
wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong.
Let's head back.
Okay.
He did his best to put it from his mind and headed back to C deck with June. Dot 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 dot
1,
dot.
2, 3, 4. All right, 7 pieces.
The pieces of paper we'd folded up lay on the ground next to Junpei's legs. Everyone had written on paper pulled from Junpei's notebook in an effort to pull together a blind vote.
Just double checking, but everyone wrote their code name and a door number they want, right?
Yes, just like you told us earlier.
Can't believe we're voting here.
Why had they decided to vote that way?
We need to make the whole thing fair, blah-de-blah. This is a complicated plan, you know. Hurry it up, Mr. I have a brilliant idea.
Okay, listen, hater. Is this towards the end of the game, about to find the 9th door? Honestly, I don't really know, because I've never played Zero Escape before, so I'm not actually quite sure how close or not close we are to endgame status.
Yeah, quiet in the peanut gallery.
They decided it wasn't fair to simply ask everyone at once. That would allow people to force others to go through certain doors. Sorry, I didn't read that. And he had a plan. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone catching wind of. However, so he did his best to... It wasn't... Sorry. It wasn't a plan he wanted anyone to catch wind of, however. So he did his best to act calm as he began to open and read the pieces of paper.
Alright, let's open these up. The first
Sorry, I
one
was
says...
sipping a drink. Okay, what does the first one say?
Ace requests door 1.
Yes, I do. Would you like me to explain why?
No, we don't have time for that. Sorry. Let's keep going.
He opened the second one.
Next is Santa. He wants door 6.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Oh, we are going in order. I was like, I wonder if we're gonna go in order, and then it was Santa, and I was like, oh, I guess we're not. And then I remember that Snake is dead. Oopsies. Junpei continued with 3rd, 4th, and 5th pieces of paper.
Clover wants 1, Lotus wants 2, and 7 also wants 2.
Wait a minute. There is no way I'm going anywhere with the Elephant Man.
No, there'd be no point to the voting if we let people change their choices because of stuff like that.
But...
Shut the fuck up.
Just give it up, Lotus.
You're a non-0% distance from the ending. Alrighty.
It's not like I want to hang out with some exhibitionist grandma.
Yo.
I am not an exhibitionist. I'm wearing clothes.
So you are a grandma?
Barely.
So, last I checked, that's not a crime.
Maybe. But what about common decency? Nobody wants to have to look at a chick who looks like a half-naked raisin.
Damn! Bruh, Seven's a fucking hater.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you!
Oh my god, they're scrapping. They're scrapping. Lotus's
Oh, not good.
Oh god. Lotus's hair flared out like the mane of an angry lion, and she roared with a voice that shook the walls.
Let go! Let go of me! I'm killing him!
Lol, come on, she looks hella good for a granny. I mean, listen, if she's like 70, she's looking real good. With some difficulty, Ace managed to restrain her.
Junpei, read the rest.
Right.
Junpei tore his eyes away and looked down at the 6th piece of paper. He opened it.
June wants door 6.
Yes, I don't really have a reason. I just felt like it.
All of the papers save Junpei's had been read. He did some quick calculations in his head.
So this was everyone's vote. Ace and Clover requested door 1.
This was the door on A deck near the central staircase.
7 and Lotus requested door 2.
This was the door on the bottom deck and could be reached by taking the elevator to the bottom of the ship.
Santa and June requested door 6.
This was the door on E deck and could be reached by taking the elevator near the central staircase down. I'm assuming we're going to have to choose which one we want. I wonder if like he'll pick or we actually get to pick.
Then the door I should choose is...
Dude, I'm not doing no math, that's for sure. It took him less than a second to run the numbers. He opened the 7th piece of paper and spoke.
Okay, the last one is mine. I want to go through...
Raw, what'd you miss? Literally nothing. We're only 15 minutes in. I mean, true, well, not actually. Lotus and 7 were scrapping. I want to go through. Guys, do you want to choose? Do you want to choose? What do you mean nothing? We just started. Nothing happened yet. But it's about to. Do you guys want to... What door do you want to choose? Should I do a poll? Abstain. I know what's in each door. Listen, just close your eyes and pick one of the options. Which door? 1. Oops, sorry, that... Alright, you know, it's fine. 2, 1, or 6. Here you go. just close your eyes and pick one. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, so door 1 is Ace and Clover. Respectfully, you know, they're all right. 7 and Lotus, like, I'm afraid that they're gonna not banter. They're gonna brawl too much, and it's gonna get me killed. But also, I don't really like June, and so I don't really want to hang out with her. But I do kind of like Santa. So yeah. Pick the one with the card, not the one with the goats. What does this mean? Oh, Junpei, what do we want to go through? Listen, because I just know that June's gonna start fucking crying if we don't pick hers. But, you know. Okay, door 2, I suppose. Okay.
My choice is door 2.
Santa was unconvinced.
Hey, wait a minute there. You cheating?
Me? Am I cheating? No, no. Do I look like a cheater? I voted without knowing what the fuck is going on, so good luck. Isn't that the best way to vote? Thank you. Someone else who also doesn't like June. I don't know. She just like be grating on my nerves.
Cheating?
I'm asking if you changed your number after you heard what doors we wanted.
How could I do that? I wrote it down on the paper earlier.
Anyway, I got history homework, so no worries. Good luck on your homework. We do be cheating in this house pretty often. You're actually right. You're actually right. You're right, Robin. We do. I literally was using a walkthrough the other day in Final Fantasy. Do you look like one? I mean, damn. Hey, it's not cheating if the game allows it. Listen, I feel like it feels less likely that I cheated. Or like it should feel that way to them, because I feel like if I cheated, then obviously I would have chosen whatever June was in, but I didn't. So I feel like that should make them think I'm not cheating, right? Enjoy your lurk, Hydro, by the way.
Let me see that.
Sure, here.
Junpei shrugged and handed it to him. Santa examined it furiously. The others peered at it as well. As they did, Junpei quickly slipped the piece of paper he'd been hiding into his pocket. That's tea. Although he'd never know it now, Santa had been Santa had been justified in his suspicions. Junpei had switched the papers.
I had 3 pieces of paper ready.
For doors 1, 2, and 6.
And I put the one with door 6 on it into the pot.
Oh. He put a small mark on it so that way he would know which one was his.
I just needed to make sure I drew last.
Now, why did he prepare all that? Because he knew he was about to play some stuff like this.
After I saw everyone else's result, I just chose whatever door I wanted. If the number I'd already put in matched, then I didn't have to switch the paper out.
And also, this is his notebook paper. So he could have as much paper as he wanted, and nobody would be able to know that it was different.
Well, what does it say?
Yeah, that paper is from his personal journal. He fought the urge to smirk. Listen, you know, Junpei was like, yup, I'm kind of that bitch. Like, you knew he felt good then. Junpei is actually kind of evil, huh? Ayo. He's kind of villainous with this one.
You got lucky.
Got lucky? What are you talking about? Santa snorted and tossed the paper aside, frustrated.
All right. So we know who's going through door 2. It'll be me, Lotus, and Junpei.
7 + 8 + 5 = 20.
The problem's the other 2 teams.
June and I want door 6.
Clover and I choose door 1.
That's not good. We can't open either of those doors with only 2 people.
Everyone was silent. Then suddenly Clover spoke, her face blank and cold.
Why don't Santa and June go into door 1 with Ace?
Huh?
Well,
They looked at one another. 3 + 6 + 1 = 10. 1 + 0 = 1. Finally, Ace spoke.
And what will you do, Clover?
I'll be waiting at the stairs.
With her weird little creature hands.
You guys are coming back here, right? That's what 7 was saying, wasn't it?
That had been what 7 said.
We aren't going to be split up permanently till we find door 9.
Oh wait, this room. This is gonna be good. Stop rubbing your hands
We might get
together. You're
separated for a
scaring
little
me.
while, but we'll see each other again. Otherwise, we won't be able to open door 9. That's how the notary game works.
I'm sorry, but I just want to be by myself for a while. You understand, right?
There was no emotion on her face, but it was drawn and pale and her eyes were red. No one had a heart to contradict her. The room grew very quiet. Silence drifted down over everything like a blanket of fresh snow. It was Santa who finally spoke. I keep wanting to say
All right.
like Santa.
I'm going through door 1.
He's, you know, like San. And also, it would be a little bit less weird than me just calling him Santa. You know, Santa. Wow, mood killer Clover. Listen, her brother just died. For the record, all 3 rooms are good. Fair enough.
That all right with you, June?
Yes.
June nodded.
Well, we'll be going then.
See ya, Clover.
Let's move too.
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Oh my god, I got the fucking circus with me. And just like that, their paths were set. I mean, listen, thinking about last time I was in a group with Lotus, she did her girl boss hacking and then made me do everything else.
I won't see June for a while, but
Good.
this was my choice. I'm just going to have to suck it up. 7 said we'd all see each other again, and I'm going to believe that.
He took strength from that thought.
The other group went to A deck to go through door 1. Clover joined them. Our group is on our way too. We're heading to the bottom deck using the elevators. I wonder what we'll find down there.
They stepped off the elevator and headed for door 2.
We ready?
Girl, not really, but
Yeah, anytime.
I'll go first.
one by one, they put their palms onto the recognition device, and 3 asterisks blinked to life on its screen. Girl, like, why am I nervous?
Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I remember that song means 3, but they say it, you know, the American way. They say it's Santa. So, like, I feel like I sound weird by association. No, my fucking... God damn it. The door opened. And they leapt inside.
Where the hell is it this time?
I don't see it!
There it is. It's right there.
Fortunately, it took them only moments to find the dead. It had been placed just inside the room, right next to the numbered door. They gathered around it and quickly scanned each of their bracelets. Bro, I'd be sweating and shaking in my boots every single time.
It stopped.
Yeah, it stopped.
Junpei could feel his heart pounding against the inside of his ribs. 7 and Lotus were breathing hard and fast.
Man, I'll never get used to that.
Girl, me either.
I'm not sure it's something I'd want to get used to. We should finish this game before imminent death becomes a normal thing.
Damn right.
All right.
Junpei looked around again.
This hallway's pretty short, but it's got 5 doors. 3 on the left, and only 1 on the right.
Don't forget the last one at the end of the hall.
But it's got a metal plate over it, so I doubt we're gonna get anywhere that way.
After taking a long look around the room himself, 7 spoke.
All right, let's get started. I think we'd probably better split up. You two okay with that?
Yeah, whatever.
Yes, no problem.
Sure thing.
Then I'll take this first one.
Seven nodded to them and stepped into the room closest to him.
I'll try the one next to it.
At last, Junpei was left alone.
I guess I'd better get started too.
He looked intently at the remaining 3 doors. Somnium scan, activate! Seek a way out! Yes, sir. Confinement room, front hallway. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're going in this one, since they went in the other 2. Oh, it's a little jail cell. This is cute. Anything in the sink? It's a sink, but there's no light shining on it. It's hard to be sure because it's so dark here, but I don't think there's anything going on with the sink. The faucet is too hard to turn. The mirror seems really high. In fact, it's so high, it's kind of hard to see your reflection in it. Okay. I can just barely see a mirror from the light coming through the ceiling. Sure would be nice if that mirror was a little lower down. It looks like it's the same height as the mirror on the right. I wonder if that means anything. Oh, I wonder if we have to, like, get, like, light beams and shit. Let's do the bed. The light's barely enough to see by. I feel like I'm gonna see a ghost here or something. It's a blanket. Not really a great one, but still. Okay, well listen, I was trying to see if you can... What about this? Can I touch this? Okay, that seems like it's it. And then there's a toilet, I guess. What's the deal with the lighting here? There's just this one beam of light. The rest of the place is too dark. I can't see anything. There's no way we can explore the rest of this room. I don't know, bitch. Open the fucking door? Oh. You can turn around. Okay. Drawer. Open that shit. Ugh! God damn it! No matter how hard I pull on this damn thing, it won't budge. Guess I won't be opening this anytime soon. It doesn't look like it's got a keyhole, but there doesn't seem to be anything stopping it. How the hell am I supposed to open it? This desk is old and rusty. Emergence. There's a bunch of tiles on the door that spell out emergence. Emergence? Maybe it means we need to emerge out of here. So I can't go in it. Do we need to do something with these tiles to open the door? Maybe rearrange them? Okay. I'll go look just to look. There's a door in the back. I wonder where it goes. I thought of that. I tried a couple things, but yeah, same result. Guess 7 wasn't about to do anything. Oh well. Oh wait, it's way brighter in here. What the fuck? Huh? What the hell is this supposed to be? Like a drawing of a whirlpool or something? Well, if I had to guess, I'd say it's trying to look like water. We have to flush something, maybe? Oh, what the fuck is this? There's a little tile in the drain. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to pull it out of here. Oh, sorry, that was me. My fault. OMG ghost bottom left. It's me. The pointing red circle. That's so funny. Guys, real, not clickbait. Might have to use our heads on this one. Alright, let's figure this thing out. Huh. Looks like the water doesn't work. Doesn't matter how much 7 turns the thing, no water's coming out. Has the water been shut off from somewhere else? Oh, there's a symbol on the fucking toilet seat. A symbol on the toilet, huh? Seems a little fishy to me. It's a sun symbol, but it doesn't look like the ones on the doors. Damn, this toilet's pretty nasty to begin with, but the inside's even worse. Honestly, I'm amazed you could bring yourself to touch it. Huh. There's way nastier stuff out there in the world than a gross toilet. You're a real deep thinker, aren't you? I think that's it. Oops. Probably the nastiest toilet I've ever seen. Stefan didn't think twice about touching it. He's a stronger man than I am. Trust. Okay, I think that's all we can do over here. What about this? No toilet paper? Damn. It's rough out here. A toilet paper tube, huh? Seriously doubt I'm gonna need this for anything. Well, this part is thinner than the rest. In fact, this doesn't really look like it's part of the rest of this thing. The rod feels loose. Maybe if I give it a couple turns? Here we go. Screwdriver shaft. Hey, this is a screwdriver. Oh, hey, this is a screwdriver shaft. It's missing a handle, though. Even if we run into a screw it fits, we're gonna have a hard time without a handle. Well, if we can find a handle, maybe it'll do us some good. Yippee! Anything else? Oh, there's this. Hey, this handle looks pretty loose. Loose? You think it'll come off if you pull on it? It fell off. Look at this. That handle doesn't really fit on the string. Maybe it wasn't meant to be attached to it. Is this a handle for my screwdriver? So if I just stick this metal rod into the handle... Yippee! Thank God it's the right kind of screwdriver for that screw. Awesome. We could totally use this. Damn it, this screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. You'd think it's some sort of industrial grade... Oh, sorry. Damn. This screwdriver looks like a soldering iron. You'd think it's some sort of industrial grade screwdriver? Guess that doesn't really matter. Anyway, so long as we've got this thing, we can unscrew any Phillips screws we run into. Swag. Definitely swag money. Okay. Let me look at this bed. There's a dirty blanket on the bed. Man, this is a mess. It's not even a bed anymore. Can't say I'd want to sleep there. Wait, can I look under the bed? Okay, no, you can't. Who even needs screwdrivers? Just use your thumbnail? This is the most psychopathic thing I've ever heard. What the fuck? Hell no.
Did you eat? I'ma ask you again.
This chair's pretty old.
Did you eat a tree right? Hell no.
If Seven sat on it, it'd probably break. Huh? You say something? Nothing at all. Not a damn thing. Huh? What the hell? It's not opening. Oh yeah, there's the screws. So I wonder if we can unlock them all that way. There's something up with this drawer. I don't trust it. Oh, okay, here we go. Unscrew it, please. Sweet. Got the screws off. Now we can open the drawer. There's nothing in here. Well, maybe the drawer's what we need. The drawer, huh? Alright, let's yank this thing out. Fair enough. There's a bump on the back. I wonder what it's for. Maybe there's a hole somewhere, and these bumps line up with it and trigger a hidden switch or something. Hey, we've seen weirder stuff. Doesn't seem that far-fetched. Okay. Here, let's go back out. Let's do this one. Oh, wait, this one's flipped. Okay. Somebody made wavy blue lines on this mirror with blue paint. Is that a drawing of a blue scarf? No, maybe not. This drain is kind of a weird shape for a drain. You think they made it that shape for a reason or just for fun? There's no knob on this faucet. There's no way we can get water out of it like this. If we can turn a knob or something that'll work as one, then we should be able to get water to come out of this thing. Okay. Okay, this has a moon one too. A moon? What a filthy, disgusting moon. Yeah, it's pretty filthy, but it's a precious hint. Let's remember it, alright? I refuse to touch this. I refuse. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't want to touch it, ever. It's just hanging from the wall. Well, if we're pulling the string, then it must be a toilet that flushes. This paper seems pretty old. Ew, how the hell can you touch that? It's horrible. Well, it's not like I've really got a choice, do I? It's not like I want to. Oh, towel. Well, it looks like a towel. I have to wonder if the design means anything, though. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Oh. Maybe you should consider what the design might be. Perhaps that'll give us a hint. Okay. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Again. That bed looks cold. Pretty sure you'd freeze to death in the winter. No kidding. If I tried to sleep here, my skin would dry out in no time. Well, it's not like you're that young anymore. That shouldn't really matter. My, Junpei, aren't you lucky? It seems you'll die before you get a chance to grow old and hideous. I'm sorry, you're right. Dry skin is a woman's worst enemy. Sorry, I was gonna say nightmare. This looks like a chair for prisoners. It's rusty, but I don't think it's gonna be a lot of help. Isn't it obvious? Look, I don't want to touch anything unless I have to. Lotus is not having this. She really does not want to be in this room that bad. Oh, wait, here's the thingy. There's nothing in the drawer. Yeah. Something's not right, though. The handle on that drawer doesn't really fit, you know? It just looks messy. Why don't you take it out? Oh, wait. Oh, this doesn't have anything on it. If I use a screwdriver on the screw on the center of the handle, maybe I can... Yippee! We did it. Well, that came off easily enough. It looks like a faucet handle. Yeah, it seems a little weird to put it on a wooden drawer like this. Morning, Belle. How are you? Sorry, I just saw that. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, go back. Eh. Okay, put it on. No! Everything's opposite, like a mirror image. So, that's normal if you're both using the same water pipes, right? I didn't even mean to click that. Sweet. The handle I got off the drawer fits onto the faucet perfectly. Listen, no good morning from... I literally... I read... What's funny is I read Black Blue's comment after yours. I just didn't notice. Listen, man. Listen, man. It's not my fault. My eyes don't work. I have glasses for a reason. And I need new glasses desperately. Now I can turn the water on. Okay, we'll turn the water on then, Junpei. Junpei, what are you doing? It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I'm running the water. I can see that. I'm asking why you're just letting it run like that. Think about it, Lotus. This faucet didn't have a knob when we found it, right? What do you mean? Oh, because this is... The towel was... It was a stream going down and then it pooling up. So this one's streaming down and then the water in the other sink is going to pool up and then we're going to get that tile. What do you mean? Just watch. Anytime now. Hey, the water's filling up. Doesn't that mean that the pipes are clogged? Whoops, let's turn it off for now. So did anything change? The water stopped flowing. Thank you, Mr. Obvious. Ugh, Junpei, I'm leaving this one to you, alright? Oops. No, go back. Yippee! It worked! Gimme. Okay, what the fuck is this? So we've got this tile, and it's got these red, blue, and gray lines. What the heck does this stuff mean? Hell if I know. Damn, dude. Hup. Junpei put the wet tile into his pocket. He was about to turn away when... Oh! There was a noise behind him.
What the?
He spun around to see Seven kneeling on the floor. His face was rigid and pale. Droplets of sweat covered his forehead.
Hey, what's going on? Are you okay, man? You're sweating like crazy. Are you all right?
He was concerned. He'd never seen Seven like this before. Slowly, the other man lifted himself to his feet on shaky legs. Pookie, are you good? Ew, dude, now you have wet pants. Well, I mean, if it's a tile, it should have dried pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just got a little dizzy, that's all.
You're scaring me. His face was pale and his breathing was heavy. Girl, I don't think you're okay. I think something's wrong. Sweat was pouring off his face and staining his shirt.
That's definitely more than just a little dizzy. Are you sure? You don't look so good.
Seven didn't answer. Half of his face was twisted, as if distorted by extreme pain, and his eyes were glazed. Finally, he spoke.
What am I doing here?
Huh?
His words made no sense.
What are you talking about? We opened the number 2 door and walked in here. Don't tell me you forgot.
No, that's not what I mean.
He shook his head several times as if trying to clear something from it.
It ain't much, but I think some of my memories came back. I think I've been here before.
Huh?
I said I've been in this room before.
You were here? When? Why?
Aoi. Like Nona.
Suddenly, Seven was mumbling to himself. They were words Junpei didn't understand. Seven's hoarse voice trailed off and Junpei couldn't make out what he said.
What the hell was that?
Seven's brow furrowed furiously, and he ground his teeth back and forth.
It's right there. I feel like I'm this close to remembering everything, but I just can't.
Seven stopped, frustrated. He pulled his hat off and ran a hand through his hair. Then suddenly he looked up, his eyes wide.
That's right, an experiment. There was some kind of experiment going on this ship.
An experiment? What sort of experiment?
They were trying to control people. Or something like that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Junpei didn't know what to make of Seven's story. Instead, he simply stared at Seven as Seven continued.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean. I think there were 4 or 5 more, but I don't remember all their names. And that's right. That's why I'm here.
Seven began to mumble to himself and wander aimlessly around the room. He looked confused. So far as Junpei could tell, the man was simply rambling and there were odd twitches to his movements.
Experiment. Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Bro, my keyboard is fucking broken. What do you mean it's broken? Didn't you just get that keyboard?
Those kidnapped kids. Was I working that case?
Are you a kip? Oh my god, this just made me realize that I need to play more Your Turn to Die, because I have not played that. Literally, it's so fucking long. It's been months. Sorry, it reminded me of it because one of the guys is a cop in that, I think, or a detective or some shit.
Huh?
Seven continued to mumble to himself about things that meant nothing to Junpei. Junpei didn't have any answers for him, of course. Couldn't understand what was happening to Seven. All he could do was wait. After a few minutes, Seven finally stopped.
Wait, under this bed.
He crouched down and looked under the bed. His face registered mild surprise, and he began to mumble to himself again.
The hole's gone? No, maybe it was a different room. There's gotta be a ton of rooms on this boat that look just like this one.
At last, Junpei could contain himself no longer.
What exactly do you remember? Maybe you could stop talking like a crazy person and tell me what's going on here.
Twee? What? It was like lagging and randomly spamming letters, but hey, turning it off and on again works. Hey man, it's always like that, isn't it? I guess if it, I mean, I guess by plugging it and unplugging it. Or if it's wireless, I guess there would be a switch. Seven stood up slowly.
Well, it's not like I really remember everything. I've only got bits and pieces, and they're scattered and don't make much sense.
A far-off memory that's like a scattered dream. A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory. I want to line the pieces up. Yours and mine.
I don't care. Tell me the bits and pieces then.
Junpei could feel it. Whatever Seven had remembered, it was important. Very important.
Okay.
Junpei was like, tell me the bits and pieces. And honestly, he's kind of real for that. Seven threw a large muscle hand down across his face. As he wiped the sweat from his brow, he spoke.
From what I can remember, I think I was a cop.
A cop?
Yeah. I was looking for that group of kids that got kidnapped 9 years ago. You remember that, right? It was all over the news.
Yeah, I was still in school.
Yeah, we all remember that, right? Those 9 kids that got kidnapped?
I don't remember all the details, but I do remember some of it. I think it was a bunch of kids right around my age. They all just disappeared. Nobody knew why. It was all over TV and the newspapers every day. So you're saying you were investigating it?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And I guess I found something. There was this medical company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals that had something to do with those kids. After I figured that out, I managed to get some information out of somebody who worked for them. I think it was...
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Yeah, that had to been it. That's why I went to the wharf.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Look at him. Sorry, I wanted to be able to see the picture better. Okay, that's why we went to the wharf.
From the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about.
I still see your shadows in my room. Oh, The World Ends With You, another game? I got it confused with Your Turn to Die. Oh, no. I mean, I feel like I've heard of The World Ends With You. I don't feel like I've... Now I need to look it up. Sorry. Sorry. Y'all know I get derailed. Because I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know if I know what it looks like. Listen, you know, a fun genre is always just you lose your memories and you get stuck in a locked place and you have to escape. And yeah. I know him. Listen, I literally that's why I know them. I literally only know these 3 people because of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know if this is a spoiler, but you see 3 of these characters in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I was like, that sounds really familiar. What is that? Actually, I think you see 4 of these. I think you see all 4 of these characters. Or maybe literally this whole group. I definitely know these 3. These 3. Not that you know who I'm talking about, but I know who I'm talking about. It's always Kingdom Hearts. It always comes back to Kingdom Hearts. I hate it here. Oh, they're in Kingdom Hearts. I thought the main guy looked like Sora. Only in Dream Drop Distance, I believe it is. But yeah, they were there. They were there. I assumed it was just a coincidence. I have no idea if it was a coincidence or on purpose or just a case of oopsie daisy anime.
There was a bunch of movement near it. Men in black suits, many of them were carrying large bags. The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding, my gun already in my hand.
So stupid.
Move. I felt metal touch the back of my head. Drop the gun. He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground. Then suddenly, there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle. A drug?
A drug?
That was my last thought. My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that. I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink. A toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop.
I mean, honestly, I think this is better than some prisons because it's got a little divider. And this looks like you would only have one person in this room. So actually, it's not that bad. I mean, it's dirty and disgusting, but, you know.
I'm in a cell, huh?
I wouldn't say privacy was an issue.
Facing the toilet was a door set into the wall. I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it. I pushed and pulled on it, but... it won't open. Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it. I gave up and made my way back to the bed, and sat down. I sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how long. Then, I heard a faint voice. The voice was far away. I couldn't understand what it was saying. But I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid. Huh? No, it was several.
I swear to God, that's what I hear when people talk to me sometimes. I'm like, I'm sorry. What the fuck did you say? Me when the auditory processing kicks in.
Huh. I hear 5 or 6, maybe more. Where? Where are they coming from? I pressed my ear to the wall and tried to listen through it. No, that's not it. Left. It's coming from under the bed? I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over. And there it was. The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate. I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see shit, but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from.
A real jail cell wouldn't even have that wall for the toilet, and the door would just be metal bars, zero privacy. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, they got a little like, what is it called? Partition? You know, so like, that's more than most people have. And mind you, you'd be sharing this room with like another guy. So, he should be thankful for what he has. Random person. So how's your day been, Luna? What the fuck did you say about my mother? Listen, it's either like I'll hear something wrong, like I'll be trying to listen or half listening, and I'll hear one word and I'll be like, what the fuck did you say? Did you say like random thing that they probably didn't say? And they're like, what are you talking about? Or I will get like nothing at all besides the fact that like I'm hearing your voice, but I'm not able to tell what it is. So I'm like, what?
Hold up. Why are there kids here? But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Am I on that ship? It didn't matter. All I knew was I had to get to those kids.
That used to happen to me at my old job all the time, to the point where it was an inside joke between the crew. Hey, yo. See, like, listen, it would happen to me all the time. It still does, but, and I do the, yeah, and hope that it wasn't something that I needed to, like, actively respond to. But, like, when I ask somebody to repeat themselves, like, if I ask somebody to repeat themselves more than one time, I want to die. Because if you say something and I'm like, oh, sorry, what was that? And they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I really don't even want to ask again, but sometimes maybe if it's really important. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. What? And if I don't get it at that point, I just have to suck it up and just be like, yeah. Like, what?
I checked out the metal grate. Could I fit?
I don't think so.
I stuck my fingers in and grabbed it. And then...
Make any more fucking noise and they're gonna come get you.
Yeah! How do you like that, you son of a bitch? I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
Junpei waited for Seven to resume his story. The longer he waited, however, the clearer it became that Seven had no intention of doing so. He had gone silent and simply stared off into the air, his eyes blank.
Hey, what happened after that?
He waited long enough, but Seven shook his head.
I don't remember what happens after that. I think I found some kind of door out of the duct. And I think I found some kids, too. Not good. Why can't I remember what happened next?
Ah, man, what happened to the kids, Seven?
I usually just smile and nod until they repeat themselves or ask for my response. Bro, it's always so embarrassing when I just do the laugh and nod, and they're like, I asked this, and you're like, I'm so sorry, I'll kill myself if you want. It's always so embarrassing. Like, they're like, hello, and I'm like, I'm sorry, what? What did you say? What was the question again?
Did you save them?
I don't know. I don't know if it was me. I've got this feeling. I think one of the kids died. A girl, I think.
Huh?
Deep in his heart, Junpei felt something very cold. Seven's head dropped, and Junpei saw on it a look of sadness, the likes of which he had never seen on the man before. The large man's eyes blinked rapidly as if he were fighting back tears, and he swallowed hard. His sigh was like the melancholy setting of an old abandoned building. He shook his head and spoke.
Anyway, just please don't ask me anymore, okay?
Okay.
I really don't remember anything else.
Okay. After that, Junpei could hardly try to force any answers out of the man. It would have been in poor taste.
It's fine. Don't push yourself.
Going by what he said,
Junpei left Seven to pull himself together, and instead began thinking everything over. Sorry, I looked over to the side at my bookshelf, and I was like, I really want to read a new book, but I don't know what I want to read. Like, am I in the middle of a few other books? Yes, but they're just not the vibe right now. And I'm trying to decide what is the vibe, and I just don't know. I started reading the first... Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm derailing. It's my stream. I'm allowed to. I started reading, like, the first chapter of Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, which is about the Emily Wilde, and she's studying fairies. But I was reading the first chapter, because I've heard it's really good. But my brain was like, I don't know, I'm not really vibing with this just yet. But I'm like, bro, it's the first chapter. Give it some time. give it a minute to settle in. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to read this. And I'm like, what do you want to read? Pick something.
the children who had been kidnapped 9 years before, apparently a company called Cradle Pharmaceuticals had been behind it all.
Also, I can't remember if I read that, but we let Seven gather himself.
They'd taken the children to the same ship we're on now.
Read the Dark Tower series? What's that about?
They'd been brought here for an experiment.
Want to start reading Chinese BL? I don't know if I'm strong enough for that just yet. When I'm ready to take on casts of like 60 people, I'll let you know.
Seven said it had something to do with controlling human beings. The 16 children who had been kidnapped were the subjects. Seven had said 3 of their names were Aoi, Light, and Nona.
What's funny is he's saying it Aoi, but I'm pretty sure Seven did not pronounce it like that.
I think that's all I got. Oh, and Seven is, or was at some point, a cop.
He was a cop. Just when I was starting to like him.
Anyway.
It's a Western? Question mark. Story about a gunslinger in a fantasy world trying to reach the Dark Tower. That story's version of God. Fair enough. I'll have to check it out. Well, here, let me write it down so I don't forget. Or let me look it up. I use Goodreads a lot, so let me go on Goodreads. It's like me when I have a million things to read, but I'm a mood reader, so I'm in the middle of like 20 million books at all times. Here, I'll put that in my want to read. I wonder if my mom has this. She has a lot of Stephen King books. I've never really read a Stephen King book before. I'll have to check that. Puts away my 7-foot scroll of Rex. Listen, Robin, if you went through all your Rex and picked like a really good beginner one, I would give it a good old college try. And I graduated college, just so you know.
I didn't learn anything about the nonary game or Zero.
He's a hit or a miss, honestly, but when he hits, he hits. That's fair.
Why were we brought to the same ship where they'd done those experiments 9 years ago?
You know, I don't think it's a coincidence. I do think it's connected.
Just what the heck is this about
tied to the
controlling human
darkness.
beings? That's nuts. Did they really conduct an experiment like that?
That's nuts. Before long, Junpei realized he had spent quite some time deep in
I
thought.
don't have time to just stand here thinking. I need to get moving.
Guys, you know, sorry. God damn it, me continuing to derail myself. We should have a book club. Like, I know we have the book club chat on Discord, but we should actually like pick a book for all of us to read, and then I could do a stream and we just spend the whole stream talking about the book that we all read. I feel like that'd be really fun. We could have like a fucking book club. It would be so fun and quirky. That'd be fun, I think. I don't know. Well, maybe that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe you're all like, that's actually the worst idea I've ever heard. And it could be. I don't know. Junpei shook his head quickly to clear it and returned to his investigation, thoughts swirling in his mind. Okay, well, I think we're kind of done with this room for now, at least. Okay, let me go in this last room again. Wonder if this is part of the puzzle. Okay, we need to get light in here, but I don't know how to do that. And I hate that I can't just, like, press B and back out of the room. I have to actually, like, hit the thing. Okay, what if I put this tile here? The tiles we found and the tiles here are the same size. When I touched the tiles on the door, I felt something weird. Huh? I can move these tiles. And then that means maybe if you swap the tiles we got with the tiles on the wall, something will happen. Okay, well, we only have one, which means that we're gonna end up getting more. I suppose now we just need to figure out what the strange designs on these tiles mean. At any rate, we should look for all the tiles that are the same size. Wow, I would love to be able to speak. You're right. Let's meet back here after we've done a thorough search. Okay. Okay. We got one in here. Can I combine these for chance? Okay. Do I do anything with this? These are for old ladies. I feel like I've seen that design somewhere before. We did. Okay. Go out, I suppose. Should I check this room for under the bed? I never sleep on a bed like that. I mean, yeah, me either. Oh yeah, I forgot about these symbols. I still don't know what the fuck these are for. Oops. I guess there's nothing we really need to do. The drawing on the mirror is just like the part of that image on that towel. The towel has a river and a spring, is it? Yeah, we did this already. Oh no, I didn't mean to. Fuck. I didn't mean to click that. Sink is totally filled with water. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. Okay, turn around. And there was nothing on the desk. We took out the drawer, but nothing happened. Of course. There's no way you could hide a puzzle in something that small. Yeah, I know. Still. Still seems like they might try to... Huh? Wait, what's that? It looks like there's something. Huh? It looks like there's something in there. That sounds cool, but I only read fantasy and sci-fi novels. Maybe you need to branch out. Listen, y'all don't read bad books for fun. I do. Damn, no dice. Doesn't matter what angle I go at it from. I can't see anything in there. Maybe we need like a flashlight or something? Does... Ayo, anybody here got a flashlight maybe? Okay. No, I didn't mean to click that. Chair. Dirty blanket. Bed. Oops. surprised I don't have my screwdriver anymore. Hmm. Maybe. The fuck is this? Have you taken a close look at this tile, Junpei? I noticed that the 3 red lines here are actually on top of the other lines. The red lines? Yeah. The tile with the 3 colored lines on it, right? Junpei, did you notice this? The red lines, don't they look like they form a 14? I suppose they do. 14, huh? Yeah, I guess it kinda does. So do the other things mean anything? I mean, the black ones kind of look like backwards. I guess it'd be like 41. The red lines on the tile look like they make a 14. Okay, what does that do for me, though? We haven't checked yet? What? Is it this? It's a sink with no light shining on it. Does that mean this? He. I took the handle off. Do you think I need this anymore? Oh wait, there's something on the back. It's a mirror. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, do I hold this to the light? Oh yeah, we could probably use this mirror to reflect the light. Now I just gotta figure out where to reflect the light. Maybe if I go somewhere that's a little easier to shine the light on? There's nothing special about the toilet paper. I don't really think I need to bother shining any light on that. What? This? This? When I shine light on the mirror in the back... Yo, 47! Is that a number? So if I shine light on this mirror, then I get to see some numbers. I can see a 4 on the left and a 7 on the right. 4 and 7. Okay, what about this one? So if I shine a light... Or if I shine this light on the mirror in the back... I get it. If I shine a light on a mirror, symbols appear. The left side has a sun and the right has a moon. I'm gonna remember this. Wait, can I see this again? So does this mean like the sun is 4 and the moon is 7? Ah, why is my controller disconnecting? Okay, it's nice to see the sink lit up, I guess, but all it shows me is the pipe. Listen, is that it? Where's my... Okay, there we go. The light's barely enough to see by, but I feel like I'm gonna get a ghost in here. I think that's it, right? It's not letting me touch anything else. Maybe I don't know if I need to do this again. Oh wait, what the fuck? I didn't remember seeing the box there before. Those are my most read genre. I would say I feel like, yeah, fantasy sci-fi is always fun. Cause like, unless it's a really cool gimmick, what are we doing in the modern world, you know? I can only read bad manga. I mean, alright, you're kind of fair though. Bad manga is kind of fun. Need a hint. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, there's a beam of light here too. No! Go back in, bitch. Can I not use this beam of light to look at stuff? Sorry, I don't think I wanted to actually go in here. What the flip? Junpei. What's that bump behind the drawer? Don't ask me. Oh, don't boys love that sort of thing? I just figured you'd know. I don't know anything. Sorry, if you'll excuse me, I've got to leave. If I go in here and look at this, does he say a different thing? The door has a weird bump on the back of it. Maybe there's some kind of switch somewhere these bumps fit? Seems a little far-fetched, though. Have I seen bumps? It's just like that sun symbol we saw in that dark room. Yeah, that's right. There was some kind of number hint there, too. You'd think maybe the number was how many times we took a piss? Maybe it's the amount of times we flush? So, like, in this one, it would be 4, and the other one would be 7? No. It's gotta be how many times we flushed. That's what I was thinking. The only thing you can manipulate in this room is that string. Chances are they made this puzzle so someone wouldn't trigger it by accident. Two. 3. 4. Did you just hear something? I did, but it doesn't look like anything's happened here. Huh, I wonder what that sound was. Yippee! I might have a little, like, half of a brain cell rattling around this skull. This toilet is disgusting. You don't expect me to touch that thing, do you? If you don't want to, then I'll do it, alright? Yeah. 1, 2. Three. Game where I flush toilet. Congrats on the brain cell. Thank you so much. I'm glad that it keeps track for me. That's nice. This is the 6th consecutive time. There's that sound again. It happens whenever I pull that string a couple of times. Junpei, did you hear something from the other room? The other room? You mean from the dark room? Oh, did the drawer open? There it is. Well, this drawer opens easily enough. Okay, we have another tile. They both look the same. The red lines on this tile look like they make a 14. Do they all say the same thing? Can I combine? Okay, no. I have an idea. Let's leave. It looks like we should use the tiles here. But there's still rooms that haven't been checked yet. I'll come back here once I've done that. Okay, damn. We have more. Ah. Stop. Wait, actually? Go back to this room? Oops. Is there anything else here? I don't know, I keep thinking I'm like under the bed. Ah, my controller. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't pull it anymore. There isn't anywhere in the hallway we could use this drawer, huh? Well, if we're going to use it, I imagine we'd do it in a room somewhere. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, sorry. I'm fucking dumb. I remember. Am I in the right one? Room without handle. Desk drawer. That's what I want. Put in here. Sounded like something falling. What was that? I heard it too. Let's open the drawer. There's a tile in here. Guess that's what made that noise, huh? I see. The drawers weren't the same size. That's why the tile didn't get knocked down by the other drawer. Can I have it? Do you think that's enough? Is 4 the correct amount? I guess we'll find out when it tells me. I think I haven't checked all the rooms yet. Okay, well, it looks like we've investigated all the rooms. The only mystery left is that door. Alright, let's crack that mystery then. We've got 4 tiles. There are a bunch of tiles that are the same size up on the wall here. So if we replace 4 of the tiles on the wall with the ones we've got, that should open the door. Well, there's only one way to find out. Okay, but we have to figure out which ones we're replacing. Hey, did you just hear something unlock? I don't know why I picked E. It's just there were 4 of them and there was 4 tiles, so I just put it there. Yes, it looks like we did. The 14 hidden on the tile. If you convert that to hexadecimal, it's an E. Yeah, you know, we all knew that, right? That's why we picked it. That's why we picked E, right? Because we all knew it was, you know, if you converted it to a hexadecimal, it was an E. 14. Basically, the E's in emergence are the 14s from the tiles. So if we replace it, that gives up the answer. Do you really care why it worked? Let's just get out of here. Eh. Oh, sorry. I meant to click this. Yes! Let's go! Oh, damn, I forgot to, Oh, never mind, never mind. Yippee! You found it. What about that other door, though? They passed through the open door and headed to the next room. Junpei jogged down the short staircase and looked around. What did we see? Wait a minute. This is just like that other room we were in.
What the hell is this place?
Of course, Lotus would know hacks. I mean, she's like a girl boss hacker, so I'm not surprised. The words had sprung unbidden from my lips, but it was clear why. Junpei shivered. Lotus and Seven reached the bottom of the stairs and stopped short, terrified.
Ugh, this room is really creepy.
I think we ought to get the hell out of here now.
He jogged up the stairs on the opposite side of the room and shook the door on the wall next to the catwalk. It's another escape room, baby! It didn't open and he muttered to himself.
Figures.
It's locked, isn't it?
Yep. Don't know why I thought this would be any different.
You know, ain't no harm in trying.
So, what is this room for, anyway?
Junpei looked around the room again.
Well, there's a chair in the center of the room.
Oh, looks uncomfortable to say the least. I'd rather not sit in it if I can avoid it.
Well, it does look to be an electric chair, so I sure hope none of us have to sit in it. The back of it was covered with electrodes and connected to a nest of wires.
Looks like it's placed over some kind of glass panel. Too dark to look through it, though.
Junpei turned to look at the right side of the room. There was a table covered with a piece of cloth.
This isn't dried blood on the tablecloth, is it?
You know, it does look like it. It could also maybe be barbecue sauce, but I doubt it. On top of the table were a number of metal instruments. Junpei didn't know what they were for, and he had a feeling he didn't want to find out.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Dude, it's Saw.
What are these tools for?
Do you want to know?
That's not something I even want to think about.
Junpei shook his head in an attempt to clear it and tried to focus on something else.
No doubt about it. This room's dangerous. Let's make our search quick so we can solve the puzzle and get the hell out of here. Come on.
Seek a way out. Torture room. I told you to Saw. Okay, let's look at everything. A really creepy chair. The manacles make me think it was used to torture people. Well, we can't open these manacles without a key. There's some sort of weird symbol on them. Okay, and what's the symbol? What kind of symbol? Well, if I got this right, I think it's the sun symbol? There's something on the screen. This device will conduct the experiment. Once the experiment has been complete, the door will unlock. First, adjust the switches to match the blocks in the sample above. Huh. I don't know what this is, but we gotta figure out this puzzle. It's right next to the torture chair. Whatever it is, I don't think it's good. Anyway, we just adjust the switches to match the blocks up on top, right? You adjust the switches shown at the four corners of the screen, then press the check button. Junpei, we don't know what this thing does. We can always come back to it later. There are lots of other things you could do. Alright, fair enough. Whenever you turn on one of these switches, more blocks show up on the screen. So I think you gotta figure out which buttons you have to press in order to get this screen to match the diagram. Yeah, but it's hard to figure out what button does what. If you want to see how many blocks each switch adds, just turn on one switch. When all of them are off, they're on any blocks, right? Then you can see how many each switch adds. Oh yeah, I get it. Okay. 5 and 6. 2 and 4. 4 and 5. Okay. When you turn each switch on, the number of blocks goes up. Each switch adds a different number of blocks. But if you think about it, all you've got to do is a couple addition problems. If you turn a single switch on and count its blocks and do that for every switch, it's super easy. Okay, well, let me finish exploring the rooms. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Damn, I can't look at these ball and chain on floor. What is this? These levers have got to turn something on. Of course they would. All they can do is turn something on or off. What's important is what they turn on or off. Also, I can't remember if I read this out loud, or if I read it in my head. This the puzzle I went rub hands for. I'm scared. I'm scared. By the way, the puzzle doesn't explain it well. The hint is not a hint. It's required to solve the puzzle. Oh god. Wait, I didn't even read what that said. Don't say the floor's suddenly going to open up. I can see some oil or something down there at the base of the lever. Yeah, it feels like it's got some movement to it. I should be able to pull this one. Alright, let's pull the lever. Is that water? What the hell? What's going on? Will you calm down? It's just water going somewhere. It sounds like it's underneath us. That means the floor... Oh! Junpei, look! What's she... Oh, damn. I can see through the glass now. Is that a dead shark? EDBF. Okay. Do I need anything? There are a number of ominous looking tools and instruments here. Let's see, we got an... I don't even know how to say that. An hammer, a pair of forceps, and these other things are too old and broken. I have no idea what they are. Hey, doesn't this wrench look way too new to be here with all this other stuff? Yes, it does. I didn't notice it before you mentioned it, but it's not rusty at all. This wrench looks brand new. Considering where we found it, I have to wonder how it was used. Knock it off. I don't want to think about that. You've already seen plenty of things that are a lot more cruel than that. You're unexpectedly sensitive. Come on, let's not talk about stuff like that doesn't matter, okay? We need to find somewhere we can use this thing. Brand new wrench. Okay. entrance is locked. It's been like that in every room we've been in. What do you expect? There's no point trying to go back. Let's just think about going forward, alright? Okay, we will go forward. This tank thing is connecting the pipes. This looks like it's supposed to split a pipe or something, you know? But this one just connects to a pair of pipes. You could have done the same thing with more pipe. It doesn't really seem like they need it here. I wonder if there's a reason for it. I don't know. Is there anything else we can hit? There are a ton of knobs here. Doesn't seem like any of them do anything, though. But, do you think it's broken? The needle gauge is at 0. It doesn't look like it's going to move. Red, yellow. You think the colors mean something? No idea. I mean, red looks more dangerous, but other than that, the bottom of this one looks like it's covered in rust. I don't think it'll move at all. Okay, so I accidentally hit the right one. There are a bunch of buttons here with the letters A through F on them. Let's push some of them. Down you go. Wait, I didn't mean to actually press that. So if I press it again, back you come. I guess these buttons switch something on or off when you push them. Okay, wait, what did the shark say? EDBF. Okay. EDBF. Okay. What? There's a strange noise coming from the chair. It looks like it's been turned on. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to... Jesus Christ. Good night, you guys. I guess the puzzle here was that the power had to be sent in a specific way. Okay. Adjust the switches to match the blocks on top. Okay. I'm just looking. Anyways, I didn't actually count how many were in here before, so let me actually do that. Let me grab a pen so I can write it down. No, I want that one. Okay. Oh. Ah! Wait. I didn't mean to back out. I didn't mean to back out. I did this one, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, so this one has 6. Okay, this one has 9. God damn it. I keep backing out. I didn't mean to do it. I keep pressing circle when I just need to flip this freaking switch. Okay. Bam. Sorry, the music is so funny. Okay, what did he say now that I can finally read it? Alright, I just need to do 4 addition problems here. 4 addition problems. Fair enough. If I turn a single switch on and count its blocks and do that for every switch, it's super easy. They underestimate me. So we have to match the amount of blocks on top and on bottom, they said. Oh, okay. It does overlay it. Okay. Damn, should I have... I did the total of them. Should I have been like, there's this many on top, this many on bottom? Because I did not do that. That I didn't do. I counted it wrong. Oopsies. Like, six. I'm assuming, right? Ah. Okay, and this one was 2, 4. I thought I meant total amount. To be honest, though, I wasn't really actually sure what we were even supposed to be doing. I was like, match the blocks? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you crazy? Oh god. 9, 4. Oh, okay, wait, no, I get it now. I think I get it now. Do I? What does the hint say? What the fuck does this mean? What is this? What am I even looking at right now? Well, I thought it would like, I know you said it doesn't explain it, but I was like, maybe it would give me like anything. I don't know what the okay.
Adjustment is completed. Now proceeding to execution phase. To complete the experiment, data must be collected from the subject. Once preparation is finished, place subject in chair.
Whoa. I thought we solved the puzzle already. What does it mean by preparation?
I don't know. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I think this means one of us has got to sit in the chair.
Well, 7's never gonna fit in that thing. It's either you or me, Junpei. Collecting data. I wonder if it's going to run electricity through the subject.
There's a human head on the screen. Maybe it's gonna zap the brain with a little electricity.
That doesn't really sound safe.
No, it's the actual thing you were trying to solve for. Like, if you had an equation, the hint is the other side of the equal sign, so you can't solve it unless you just randomly push buttons. Listen, they were like, oh, you just do some simple addition. I'm like, what are you fucking talking about right now?
Anyway, we still gotta prepare.
We can talk about this after we figure out what it means by preparation, alright? Well, it wants us to prepare, so maybe we ought to ask it what we need to do. Okay.
Error. The restraining device is locked but empty. The subject has not been properly placed. Unlock the restraining device and reseat subject.
Well, the restraining device has to be the chair.
Well then, I guess we just need to unlock the chair.
Okay, and how do we do that? Oh, maybe we use the wrench. I don't actually... Is it this? What do you want from me? Because the whole chair is... Water conducts electricity, you know. And if it opens up, maybe that water would flow into this room. Hey, don't talk about stuff like that. Oops, I didn't even click that. Okay. Can I do something here? What the flip? All I have is my wrench. Unscrew bolts, girl. Stop playing with me. How do I unlock the fucking chair? Oops, I don't mean to click that. Oh, is it for this thingy? The cover's bolted on there pretty good. Should be able to get those bolts off with this wrench we just found, though. Sweet, it's open. There doesn't seem to be any reason for the tank to be here. I wonder if it serves another purpose. Okay, well, go inside. The hole's too small, you can't see in. Even with the cover off. Well, you can't see in, but I think there's good enough room to stick your arm in. Are you sure you want to do that? There could be something dangerous in there. Okay, I admit, that scares me a little. But we need to see if there's anything useful in there. Alright, we'll stick your arm in then. Alright, here we go. Arm into the hole. Hey, I think I can feel something. Use concussive maintenance with the wrench that usually works. Listen, I might have to. Bang my head. Bonk. It's small, cold, and hard. Doesn't feel like there's anything else in here. And I don't know if that's a there or here. I hit too fast. Alright, let's see what this is. Sun key. Key with a sun symbol on it. We should be able to open the other door with this. Yeah, but we gotta get out of this room before we can do that. And we're probably gonna need the sun key to do that. Oh, that was mean. But none of the doors in this room have keyholes. I bet we gotta use it on something that's not a door. Yeah, the shackles, I realize it now. The sun key should fit into the keyhole on these manacles. Alright, sun key, in you go. And yes! Great, they're open. I don't think we're gonna need the sun key again in here, though. Just seems unlikely. Alright, sun key, you've done your job. Into my pocket with you. Alright, get in since your ass wanna act onions. The restraining device is unlocked. Please seat subject in device. The message on the screen was disturbingly detached.
Well, like we thought, it's not going to work unless someone sits in it.
Huh. How ironic that this would be the situation in which this slim, beautiful body is useful.
Lotus, are you sure? I can sit in it and you can solve.
Junpei's right. If we screw it up...
Seven couldn't bring himself to finish the thought. His eyes fell to the floor. Junpei followed them. Beneath them was the dead shark floating underneath the glass. Guys, don't show this to Icarus. They'll be so sad. That's a big ass fucking shark too. I don't know what size great whites actually are, but it kind of looks like it. If it was going to be a real life shark, it'd probably be that one. And not Megalodon.
I'll be
Perhaps
fine.
it had been
Even if
killed
I
by
fall
an
in, the
electric
shark is
shock.
already dead.
But
No one likes an indecisive man, Junpei. I can still give you advice from the chair too, you know. I just don't want to stay in this room any longer than we have to. Go over to that screen and let's get this over with.
Okay. After her words had made it clear that Lotus would book no argument, she turned and walked toward the chair without hesitation. I think she might not leave that chair, if you know what I mean. But she did not sit down. Despite what she had said, she did indeed feel hesitation. Her legs shook.
Look, do you think you could do me one last favor?
don't say last.
You're making me nervous.
Just listen. If something happens to me, I want you to tell my daughters. Tell them that I loved them very much. No, tell them that I will always love them.
Daughters?
You've got kids?
Yes, I do. I suppose they're about your age, Junpei.
Jesus Christ, you really are an old woman.
They're twins. I had them when I was young after... well, some things happened. Their names are Nona and...
Wait! Nona?
I want to say she's in her 40s. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I mean, like, if she's 40 and, like, for some, like she had him at, like, 20, they'd be 20. Junpei's words shot out before he even realized what he was saying. He remembered the story Seven had told him.
Aoi, Light, and Nona. Those were their names. Well, some of them. The kids that were in the experiment, I mean.
But what the hell? What's wrong with you?
Lotus took a step back from Junpei.
Oh.
Seven looked just as shocked as Junpei. He blinked his eyes rapidly as if he weren't sure he was completely awake.
It couldn't. Lotus, is your last name Kashiwabara?
Lotus's eyes went wide.
How do you know that?
Are you serious? What the hell is this? There's no way you're that kid's mom.
That kid? Wait, what do you mean, that kid? Why are you acting like you've met her?
Seven's brow furrowed.
I have.
What?
Yeah, I met one of your kids.
When?
9 years ago.
Where?
On this ship.
Why were you...
It's not a short story.
Look, I don't care how long it is. Tell me, please, what happened here?
Fine,
She's like Boss
I'll tell you.
from Somnium Files. 40 and looking good. Seven glanced at Junpei, then turned back to Lotus and began to speak. It was the same story Junpei had heard only minutes before, every detail.
But... And then, that was when... From there, it looked like... Just as if, finally... That's all I remember from 9 years ago.
At last, Seven finished. Lotus shook her head.
Oh my god. Everything I've been looking for the last 9 years. The person who had all the answers was right here.
Looking for?
Yes, that's right. 9 years ago, my daughters disappeared. Then 9 days later, they came back. They never told me what happened to them over those 9 days. I took them to the doctor, but I was told they hadn't been hurt in any way. Still, I was sure that they had been through something terrible. So I couldn't bring myself to force them to talk about it. If I did, then I'd force them to relive whatever horrors they'd been through. I didn't have any choice. I had to try and ignore it and move on.
Oh.
A few months passed. Gradually, they started to act like they always had, before they disappeared. They smiled and made jokes and did all the silly things kids do. It got harder and harder for me to ask them about what happened. How could I ask them to remember that? Eventually, I knew there was no way I could do it.
Oh.
But I'm still a mother. I couldn't simply forget that something terrible had happened to my children. So I decided I would investigate what happened on my own. I would find out what happened during those 9 missing days.
What did you find out?
Nothing. The police pretended to be concerned, but they didn't do anything. Once the 16 children who'd gone missing came back, things were just... Even the media didn't talk about what had happened. I figured someone was probably paying or threatening them to keep their mouths shut.
I mean, that's the only answer I can think of.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals. No, probably something even bigger than that.
Cradle Pharmaceuticals.
Have you heard of them before?
No. It's the first time I've ever heard that name. 7. How did you find out that Cradle Pharmaceuticals was connected to the kidnappings in the first place?
I figured finding out whatever the victims had in common would lead me to the culprit. That's what any good cop does.
What did they have in common?
Every single one of the kids who disappeared had gone to this one hospital at some point. The hospital was one of a bunch that were under the control of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. After that, it was just about connecting the dots.
The hospital.
The hospital?
And for a while, I was trying to get some kind of information out of the kids at the hospital. One of them told a weird story.
What was it?
Have you heard about the Gansfeld experiment?
No.
I guess all these kids had to go through it while they were at the hospital. I think it was passed off as some sort of counseling.
What did you call it again?
Oh, the Gansfeld experiment.
Gansfeld.
This is how it's set up. First, subjects Q and A are put into separate rooms, far away from one another. Then a series of video images are shown to subject Q, who is told to send the images to subject A by thinking about them. Subject A, on the other hand, is put in a large reclining chair and given a blindfold. With their senses cut off, A is asked to guess what images Q is looking at.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that. It's a famous telepathy experiment, isn't it?
Telepathy. That's how the experiment on this ship was supposed to work.
The experiment to control people, right?
Yeah. I don't know if any of the telepathy stuff really exists, but maybe someone from Cradle Pharmaceuticals bought into it.
Lotus grunted. 7 had been thinking hard for the last several minutes and finally spoke.
Even if that is the case, I still don't get how that has anything to do with any of this. The notary game, Zero, why we were kidnapped. What does any of that have to do with telepathy?
Well, so far, you two are linked to this. So I'm assuming the rest of us are somehow linked to this.
I know I brought all this up, but I have no idea. Maybe none of this stuff is connected after all.
I don't know, man. I just think it's a bit too much of a coincidence that 2 people related to the same case are here. Then in that moment of silence... Uh-oh. A cold voice echoed down from the ceiling.
No subject has been detected. Unless a subject is detected within 60 seconds, all power will be shut down.
Your ass better get in that chair.
System recovery is estimated to take 1 hour.
Oh.
If you wish to proceed with the experiment, please seat subject in the restraining device.
Whoa, that doesn't sound good.
Get in the chair.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going.
Oh, no, that's not what we...
Just hurry up and get it over with. Junpei, I'm counting on you.
You got it.
Right.
Lotus sat down on the chair. Junpei looked at her one last time, then made his way to the monitor.
Lotus, please, tell me right away if you feel anything weird.
You worry too much. Now get on with it and be a man, or June's gonna leave you.
Lotus was putting on the best act she could manage, but her legs were shaking so much that if she hadn't been sitting, she likely would have fallen
Lotus.
down. Failure was not acceptable.
Okay, let's do this.
Junpei took one last breath and stared at the monitor. Now what the fuck is this? What is this? Okay. Calm down, Junpei. Just look at it carefully, alright? First off, the number of blocks ain't gonna change. All that's gonna change is the shape. Just like in the first game, you gotta match your pointy blocks to the ones up top. Do you know how to figure out how many blocks change with each switch? Yeah, turn everything off, then just do one switch at a time, right? Close enough. You gotta pay attention to how many blocks change. Okay. I get it. I think I get it now. Okay. So on 1, it makes 3 things pointy. Jeez. They got me fucked up. Okay, and we're trying to make what shape? Wait, the top 3 need to be pointy, and that one needs to be pointy. Top 3, okay. Okay, and it's these 2. And this one is 1 at the top, and then both. And then what's the other side? 2. Okay, so this is gonna be 2 regardless. Okay, and this is nothing, and then 2. No! Sorry, I didn't mean to press it. I hate math. This is a live image of my brain right now with all the synapses firing. Listen, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I accidentally fucking... The feminine urge to press circle, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And it's as simple as that. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I am not doing it right. Like, what do you mean I can't brute force this? Let me live. Okay, I just need to get these two. What does it look like over here? Okay. But this side is right. Fuck. Let me in, please. Wait. Damn. I don't know what I'm doing. Haha, please. Fuck, what am I supposed to do? You can't honestly expect me to do math in this economy. If it makes you feel any better, this is one of the puzzles I had to look up a guide on. We're getting there. Like, I don't know what I'm doing at all, but it's fine. Like, she's sitting in that chair waiting to get a lobotomy, and I'm sitting here like la 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 la. I thought it was randomly just turning the light on and off. That's so real. I wish you could turn it while the hint thing is on. Yippee! I did it. Yep. You know, I'm just kind of that guy.
The experiment has concluded. The door will now unlock.
Yeah, baby!
That's what I've been waiting for.
That's what it's all about. Woo! Yippee!
All my fellas.
You can hear the door unlocking.
All my fellas.
And now we've got a new message. Release subject from restraining device. Lotus, are you alright?
Yeah, I am. I'm glad nothing bad happened, but I do think my life just got a little bit shorter.
Hold on, I'll get you out right away. Shouldn't take long for Seven and me to get her out of here.
Let's get out of here now. Being a guinea pig is not for me.
Damn straight. I don't ever want to see this thing again.
Yippee!
You found it. Dude, I gotta...
The hallway goes to the left.
I got some fruit snacks right here. I'm gonna eat this.
Yeah, but I don't see any doors.
Guess we just need to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
It turned left twice before they saw the elevator.
An elevator.
Just what we need. Let's take this to C deck.
In silence, they jogged up to it. Junpei pushed the C button. The elevator motor ground away, and before long, they found themselves once again on C deck. The door opened and they stepped off.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Junpei, Lotus, and Seven nodded at one another and took off running down the long hallway in front of them. They ran and ran and ran. The hallway seemed endless.
I know where we need to go. The door behind the central staircase. There was a sun symbol on the keyhole of that door. And I happen to have the sun key in my pocket right now. This should open that door.
That was why they ran to the central staircase. They had run for quite some time when they arrived at the door that ended in the hallway. The Jupiter door was already unlocked.
Let's go!
Oops, my controller disconnected.
Yeah.
Let's go! Junpei grabbed hold of the doorknob and threw it open. They rushed through and stopped cold. Girl, is this the court office from Phoenix Wright? No, I'm kidding. What do we see?
Oh, what?
The terrible scene before them made their blood run cold. Uh-oh! 3 people lay dead on the floor, covered in blood.
Why?
Junpei felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. They just weren't as swag money as us, I guess. To be fair, if it really depended, like, you know, which set lived, based on like what I picked. I feel like I picked two competent people. Like, you think that like Seven would be dumb, but he's not. I'm not convinced that him or Lotus are not gonna double cross me in the end, because that's the part about picking competent people, is they might end up backstabbing you. But you know, at least I'll get to the end before they do that, probably. You killed my boy Santa. I'm sorry. I liked him too. But y'all, I didn't kill anybody. You guys picked that we were gonna go in door 2. So if you didn't want Santa to die, man, you guys should have picked his door. He couldn't breathe. His legs shook. His body felt cold, deathly cold. But his blood was boiling hot. He could feel his mind beginning to fade. Alright, where's that little bitch June, huh? He couldn't think. He couldn't concentrate. He couldn't... Oh god, sorry, I read that already. His mind was blank.
What the hell? What the hell happened?
Who done did this, you little shits? Seven's voice was weak and broken. He edged towards the bodies, his movements stiff.
Clover.
Oopsies. I don't know, she was mean to me one time, so...
Nothing.
He bent down over Clover and
She's
pressed
dead.
his fingers to her wrist. Suddenly, Lotus moved. Before he understood what was happening, her hand was in Junpei's vest pocket.
Hey, what are you doing?
He leapt back. Lotus looked up at him, terrified.
The key. Give me the sun key.
Why?
Why do you think? We have to get out of here before the murderer comes back.
The murderer?
The murderer. Well, her brother died, so she was probably just in a mood, you know? I mean, fair enough, but like, she didn't have to take that out on me. I didn't do nothing. The murderer. Once again, Junpei looked at the dead bodies.
Santa, Clover, and Ace. 3 people, 3 dead bodies. That means that the person who had killed them was... Huh. No. No, it can't be true.
Give it to me!
Now, I don't know if it actually was her, or if the real killer is just making it appear this way. But if it is her, I knew I didn't like that bitch. And even if it's not her, I still don't like that bitch. Before Junpei could react, Lotus dived back into his pocket and came out with the key.
Let's go!
Without waiting for Seven or Junpei, she ran straight for the central staircase. They followed. Junpei shut his eyes and swallowed his emotions. Morning would have to wait. Soon they stood in front of the door.
Open!
Lotus shoved the sun key into the keyhole and twisted it hard. But...
Why?
maybe it's not the sun key.
What happened?
It's just a sun key.
Nothing. Nothing happened. I didn't feel it unlock.
Oh no. Is it the wrong key?
I don't know. Maybe.
Lotus sighed defeated and leaned against the door. She felt it twist. A small gap appeared between the door and the frame.
It's open.
What the hell is this?
Wait, you mean the door was already unlocked?
Why?
Then how would I know that? Whatever, let's just go.
Lotus took a deep breath and slowly opened the door the rest of the way. Oh, hell no.
Did you eat? Let me ask you again. Did you eat a tree from right here?
No, you cannot pay me enough. In front of them was another hallway. It stretched out toward the bow of the ship. Or bow. I forget which one it's pronounced. As with most things. My sister sent me a screenshot of a tweet like a few weeks ago. Dragging my ass. Let me wait. I think I took a screenshot of it. So I can read it word for word. Oh yeah. The tweet says, "You can tell someone grew up reading because they know so many words and they pronounce all of them wrong." And then she just said, "you." And then I put a cat cry back. Like, she's right, but that doesn't mean she had to say that. Like Bow Wow. Not the dog barking emote. They began to run. I mean, she is right, though. It's true. It's true. See, like, I started getting really into reading in, like, 4th grade. Which is, like, I feel like a crucial year in learning vocabulary. So, yeah. I know many words, but not how to pronounce them. Faster and faster they ran, trying desperately to reach the end of the hallway. Listen, with this just on loop, it sounds like, horse galloping. Does reading manga count? Yeah, I mean, you're still reading. A few seconds later, they were there. Or, yeah, they were there. I didn't know if it was gonna say there they were, or they were there. Okay. A few seconds later, they were there. In front of them stood a massive metal door. Oh man, we dry heaving. Here, wait 1 second. 1 second, sit with this for a second. I need to grab my water bottle. Okay, we're back. Hold on, my headphones are tangled. They're not even in my ears yet. Okay, there we go. They were all breathing heavily as Junpei spoke. What did he speak? I mean, what did he say? Oh, I guess we'll never know because my controller disconnected. Hold on. Listen, you should have expected that. Ugh. Okay, there we go.
What the hell is this door? I can't see anything that looks like a doorknob or switch or lever or card reader or anything. How the fuck are we supposed to open this?
Junpei. How the fuck? He's going sicko mode.
We don't have a choice. We're gonna have to go back.
No, I'm not going back there. There is a murderer back there.
There was more stark terror in Lotus's voice than authority. She was almost begging. Well, listen, how I'm viewing it is like, yeah, there's a murderer, but also like the murderer could probably just come here if they really wanted to. Okay.
But I don't see any other doors.
Me either. As he spoke, Seven stepped toward the door in front of them, as if to illustrate that it was the only door. I knew it was gonna slide open.
No way.
Well, girl, do you want to go forward or back? You can choose.
It opened by itself.
Hey, you ever been to a grocery store? It's a motion sensor.
It's an automatic door?
Yes.
Look, guys, I've got a really bad feeling about all this.
Okay. I guess. So what do we do then?
The other doors were already unlocked, and this one's automatic. We haven't seen anything like this before.
Okay.
Bad feeling.
How could their situation possibly get worse? They were all... 3 people were already dead. This is also true. Sorry if you can hear me like fucking fumbling with something. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
We've hit bottom. This can't get any worse.
Now, don't underestimate things, Junpei. Things could definitely get a lot worse. Trust.
Shit!
Hey, Junpei!
Okay. He stepped through the door.
I can't take this anymore.
Okay.
No one can.
Okay. Although manga is mostly all spoken word, not narration, so you get more conversational words instead of big words. Yeah. You did seem to walk into a dead end, so there's nowhere to run if they follow you here. Exactly. And whatever hope Junpei had managed to summon disappeared.
No. It's a lie. It's gotta be.
Bro, why are you breaking down now? Come on, pussy. Get up.
This can't be real. No. It's impossible. If it's a dream, just wake up already. Someone please tell me it's all just a joke. I'm imagining things. Yep, that's it. This is all obviously a lie. It's a big, elaborate trick. An illusion or something, or a dream. It's made up.
It wasn't real, right? Who's gonna tell him? It wasn't real, right, June? No, the codenames mean nothing now. Meant nothing now. Damn. He's like all torn up about it, and I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Connie?
Connie!
Oh, Connie. Connie? And you're gonna spell it like that? No. Yippee! Yippee! She's dead! Junpei cried out and leapt through the door. He flew to her side, his heart like a stone in his chest.
Connie, hang on!
Junpei swept her up and shook her by the shoulder. Damn it, she's alive! God damn it. Those are some nice boots, though. Wait, I'll have to see them again. She moaned and her eyes fluttered open, but only barely.
Connie!
Jumpy?
Her face was pale and her lips were dry and cracked. Her eyes were blank and cloudy. They stared straight at Junpei but saw nothing. Junpei put his hand against the small of her back to hold her up. It felt warm and wet. He lifted his hand up. It was covered in blood.
Oh man, Connie, there's so much blood. What the hell happened to you? How did this happen?
It was all he could do not to break into tears.
I'm sorry.
Her voice was thin, a minuscule thread that was the only thing keeping her with him.
I might not make it.
I hope so. I hope so.
No way. No way I am going to let you die. I am going to save you. I promise.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much for everything. I was really happy to see you again, Jumpy. Really happy.
Oh, don't give me that I was crap. You're gonna see me again lots more times. You just gotta hang on, alright, Connie?
Girl, you're talking a whole lot for a dying woman. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I just don't believe that she's gonna die. I just don't believe it.
You... Ow, what can I do? Damn it!
He looked up from Connie, desperate for something. Anything.
What's that?
Oh my god, play the song by the Beatles. Then he saw it. A small submarine.
A submarine? What on earth is a submarine doing here?
No, that didn't matter. Nothing mattered except saving Connie. That was the only thing he wanted.
That's it!
Wait, I'm sorry, where did Lotus and Seven go? Junpei turned his head back to look down at her. They're right behind me, right? They haven't
Hang
said
on,
anything.
alright?
Or
There's a submarine over there. I'm gonna go see if it works.
Like, we went through the door and they didn't, I guess?
No! Don't go! Please, don't go!
Why?
Please, just stay with me, okay?
Hell no!
Did you eat?
No.
I'ma ask you again. Did you eat a tree from right here?
I can tell you right now, just...
Did you?
We not doing that. I'm not staying here for you, like, girl. I'm not dying.
I want to be close to you, Jumpy. When I...
Listen, well, can you do it a little faster? Because, I still kind of want to get out of here and live, and I probably have, like, maybe an hour or two left. So you're gonna have to go ahead and wrap it up.
Connie.
Wrap it up.
Jumpy, did you know?
She reminds me of Sayaka, and I hate Sayaka.
You meant a lot to me when we were kids.
Like, this is probably supposed to be a touching, sad scene, and I just don't care. I don't like her.
I've liked you for a long time, Junpei.
I mean, I don't know if it's me, but it kind of gives me Insomnium Files when, like, I was supposed to like Iris, and I just didn't. So, like, when bad things were happening to Iris, I'm supposed to be like, oh no, not Iris! And I was like, girl, fuck you.
A really long time.
Like, the writers are not making me feel sad that these people are dying. I'm saying, I wouldn't say I have a favorite character in this game. I have characters that, like, I'm like, I kind of like you, I guess. But, like, I saw all those dead people, I was like, that's a damn shame, isn't it? It's a damn shame.
Junpei's vision had gone blurry. It took him a moment to realize his eyes were filled with tears. He could feel a piercing point of heat deep in his heart, like a white-hot flame.
Do you remember? We hung out a lot when we were kids. We went to the pool and to the fair.
Uh-huh. Not many people like her, actually. Really? I'm both surprised and glad.
Do you remember playing snowball at the school?
I'm gonna say a lot of times I am the minority when it comes to certain characters.
They're all
or
memories
ships.
I'll never forget. All of those moments are treasures to me. But I also wanted to go to a lot of other places with you. A lot more. But that won't happen now.
No. I mean, yes. Yes, it will happen. We'll go all sorts of places, Connie. You hear me? I promise. We'll go wherever.
Really?
Oh, sorry. I did not mean to cut him off like that. She's just too idealistic for me. And written like a damsel in distress, exactly. Like she's everything about her is what I hate in a female character. I'm like, oh wow, wrap it up, brother. I don't care.
Yeah, really. I swear.
That makes me happy. Really.
She said it to herself over and over, a weak smile creasing her tired face.
I feel sleepy.
Yeah, go into that. Go to sleep. You need it.
No, Connie, don't fall asleep.
Fall asleep.
Thank you, Jumpy. Thank you so much.
Her eyes were slowly closing. Junpei screamed, even as he felt his throat go
Connie!
hoarse.
Connie! Connie!
All my fellas. All my fellas.
Woohoo! She's dead! Sun's getting real low. Time passed. Junpei wept, curled around Connie's body. He cried and cried until he had no tears left. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a bad person. But I'm like, why does he care about her? Like, he literally doesn't know her. They were childhood friends. I don't know if they said how long. But, like, I had a really close childhood friend that, like, I hung out with all the time. Like, if I was in a killing game, death game with her, like, I'd be sad that she was dead, but, like, I gotta put me first. I don't know. When the last tear fell, Junpei was no more. His body remained, but only as an empty shell. Like, I don't know if it's because, like, that's the only person he has a connection to in this terrible, traumatic scenario, that his brain just latches onto the fact that he even knows her a little bit. Like, that's his only sense of familiarity. And that's why it's hitting a lot harder than maybe it would if he got news that she died in the real world. I don't know. Childhood lovers plus traumatic stress-inducing death game equals love. It's sickening. I'm like, you can't just say that he loves her and expect me to feel that love. Because I haven't spent the whole... I literally actively went out of my way to not spend time with her, and somehow we're still in love. Like, I don't know you. We haven't seen each other since we were kids. I don't know you. And he's like, oh, I'm an empty shell now. You know, ruck up, soldier. Get to work. Somewhere he heard a bell ring. It was the clock at the central staircase.
That's the only reason I can explain why he cares so much. Yeah, forced love. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like you could, you know, traumatic situation equals unhealthy attachment issues. That's what I'm assuming.
5 o'clock.
I mean, I don't like it, but that's what I'm assuming. Quietly, gently, softly, he set Connie down on the floor. Slowly, Junpei stood. Only then did he realize that Seven and Lotus had not followed him. Where had they gone? Slowly, he looked around the room. There was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there. It felt as though every part of Junpei's body was made of lead. Slowly, he made his way to the door he'd come through. As he approached it, it opened, sliding apart without a sound. Oh, with a sound like grinding stone. Junpei passed through the gate and into the hallway. Oh, no! All my fellas! Oopsies! Is this his love died so everybody has to die ending? Whack. Whack. Ew, stinky. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. See, I think this is also why I didn't get attached to any of the characters. It's like when I was reading the novel Playground, which is a splatterpunk horror book, I didn't feel myself like wanting to root or get my hopes up for any characters because I'm like, well, this is a splatterpunk book. They're probably gonna die, so why am I even gonna bother? And then at that point, it was kind of boring for me. I mean, this I kind of like better because there's at least like a gameplay. But I'm like, they're probably gonna die, so let me not get attached. I know you could say the same thing with Danganronpa, but I feel like the personalities are a lot better there than here. Like, we know the most about Seven, and I still only like him a little bit. His heart rattled in his chest, an empty, lifeless thing. It had been so utterly broken that there was nothing left to feel. When he saw their bodies, he simply stared. It was a lake, a sea of blood. 2 bodies lay in it. There was no need to check. There was no breath left in them. Bro, this is... Junpei's about to be... Shh. Watch out. His eyes lit on Lotus's wrist. Her bracelet. It was gone. He stared. It meant nothing to him. He didn't care anymore. He couldn't care anymore. Junpei's body felt numb. Part of him knew the lump of lead in his chest had once been a heart. He couldn't quite remember what it had been for. Tears poured from his eyes in great streams. He wasn't sure why. He gave up trying to make them stop. He turned around. The door opened again, and slowly, numbly, he walked through. He kept walking. Why stop? An object set in motion, simply... It carried him forward. Eventually, he found himself in front of the submarine. His arm reached for the hatch. And then he was floating in the water. His eyes stared down into it. He couldn't see the bottom. His back was hot. Dimly he felt a blade of a knife in it. Who... One dead body lay behind door number 5. The body of the 9th man. Another lay in the shower room. The body of Snake. At the central staircase were 3 more. Ace, Santa, and Clover. Just outside the door were 2 corpses. Those of Seven and Lotus. And in this very room lay the body that had once been Connie. And now Junpei would join them. Who then had killed them all? Who? Junpei let out one last breath. Faintly he felt the bubbles creep up the side of his face. His consciousness faded quickly, dissolving away into the cold, gentle lapping of the water. So this is the bad ending. Yeah, I think I got the worst ending you could possibly get if this is a multi-ending game. Which I'm assuming it is, because you have a lot of choices to make indoors. Low-key, this ending is kind of a banger beat. Like, okay, drums, car horn, fuck it up. Somebody who's an expert in this game or whatever, do I have to start completely over if there are different endings? Do I have to start completely over, or do I just start from where I have to pick between those 3 doors? Because obviously, if there are other endings, I want to try to get them. Not completely over, since this isn't the DS version. Swag. The DS version you did though? Oh really? You couldn't go back to the door? Or to the 3-door option? The end. The end. Or is it? What would have made that worse if they had the end and then the or is it faded in? That would have been so funny. You have the flowchart here. DS has no flowchart. Oh, okay, so it's like Somnium Files type beat. Also, that was a crazy scene to come back to. That's so funny. Listen, I know, you just came back and you're like, you know that gif of the guy walking in with the pizza and everything's on fire? That was you. Okay, oh, you know what? I think my controller disconnected. We all die by a yellow submarine. You have reached one ending. This game has multiple endings. In order to experience all the endings, you need to play through the game multiple times. Make sure to save your progress now to retain all information. Sorry, I did not read. What the fuck did that say? Retain all information you've acquired. Memory of Escape has been added to the title screen. Memory of Escape enables you to replay the escape rooms you have completed. I would like to save here. Oh, okay. I didn't realize those little blocks were endings. Okay. This is fun. This is fun. This is quirky. Okay, so they got the, well, technically this came first, but similar to Somnium Files, this also has a flowchart. That's interesting. That's interesting. I think I will do start over from the beginning just to get like these upper ones that I didn't get, and you know, do the other escape rooms that I did not do before. I think that'll be fun. See, I got literally the world's worst ending. There's not like, look, these ones have branches that go even further. Mine was just like, that's it, you're done. That's funny. I'm glad we're not done though. By the way, I'm pretty sure that was a Beatles reference, and she mentioned the Beatles before. I was reading it and I was like, oh yeah. No, stop! File.
What the?
I don't want to. I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
Ow!
Ah! Wait.
Ouch! God damn it!
What
Ow!
the hell?
What the hell?
I'm just trying to get back to the title screen. Why don't I know the controls? Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just close the game. Should give you an option to go back after you save. It's okay. That's my problem. Don't worry about it. I think it's natural to come to a conclusion at the end of one ending. So I think I'll leave us there for today. Because I would rather save the other endings for other streams, you know? Okay. Let's see, who's streaming? I can't say for sure how many it'll take for me to finish. Because like I said, I want to do the escape rooms that I missed at the beginning and then pick ending. So, who knows? Anyways, who's live? I feel like we haven't raided somebody new in a while. Do I wanna try to find a new person to raid? Or am I lazy? I don't know. Bam, bam, bam. No, but I did have fun. I do a lot of complaining, but it's part of the bants. It's part of the bants. It's very cool and also a little unique, maybe even. No, but like it's very similar obviously to like Danganronpa and other. You are locked in a place and people are also dying around you and you have to escape. There's a lot of games like that exist, but you know, I feel like if you add your own little spice to it, you can make it even better than whatever you were taking inspo from, you know? Like, at least have cool characters. Because even if your game sucks, if your characters are good enough and hook the right people, I promise there's gonna be like some delusional person who's gonna be like barking and growling over them, you know? If you make your characters hot enough. Yeah, I got the worst ending, so I did not get a proper chance to like meet with them because they all died. I went down like apparently the most blandest fucking routes ever. So, oopsies, that was my bad. But don't worry, I'm hoping the more we play the other routes and whatnot, I'll actually like them more. But I haven't found anybody. I think I'll raid Moon. Sorry, I feel like I just gulped really loud into your ears, and if I did, I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stick around for the raid. I'm so sorry that I've literally just been rambling for the past 10 minutes, but it's fine. Next stream will be tomorrow with, I don't know, I'll probably end up doing another poll because I am so indecisive. I need people to make decisions for me. And until next time, take care of yourselves and I'll see ya. Oh boy, oh boy.